Hello, today I'll be showing you a course preview of ICC, aka Indian Camp Creek. Thank you to my new sponsor, Jespin Diskin. Make sure to check them out online and on their Facebook page. Starting off on hole 1, it is a par 4, 666 feet. Today I'll be playing from the long positions, long pad, OB left, OB right, OB deep. You just don't want to go on the tall grass. You want to land somewhere in the middle and try to have an easy up shot. Okay, I'm going to throw my D1. I thought it was perfect, and then it just started turning more than I expected. So I end up OB. My upshot, I left it really short, and this is my putt for par. Turned it over, tap in bogey. Hole 2, par 4, 510 feet. Another shot that you just want to land in the middle, because there's OB left and right in the tall grass, but deep is not OB. But you could have a tricky shot back to the pin. I'm just going to try to land it by the tree down there in the middle. Throwing the same disc as I did in hole 1. My D1 just gets past that tree, and I'll have an easy up shot. Parked it, and then tap in birdie. Hole 3, par 4, 510 feet. Another hole with OB left and OB right, and OB deep. You just want to land in the middle and have an easy up shot for a putt. Same disc, D1. I get a pretty good move on this one. And I park it for birdie. Hole 4, par 5, 841 feet. This one's pretty difficult. There's a little creek on the right side right there. Typically you can get past it, but there is OB left and right up until the woods. These trees in the middle are kind of hard to get past, so you want to set yourself up off the tee in a good position, and then you sort of want to get just a landing spot by that big tree in the woods that you want to get a good shot to the pin. I'm throwing my D1 again, and I leave it a little soft and it fades out. Here I try to throw a roller, too much cut, way off the fairway. Forehand comes up real short, and then tap in bogey. Hole 5, par 4, 552 feet. OB left, tall grass, OB right, tall grass. If you get far enough, the left side starts to get casual with the woods right there, but the pin is pretty guarded by OB. And just another hole you want to land in the middle. I'm going to throw my D1. I throw it really low for some reason. I go OB, and then I slip, and it luckily trickles out of those weeds. I don't know what happened there. I just left it real short, real low, and then couldn't make that putt. Just skips right out, and that's a tap-in triple bogey. You never want to see that. Trying to come off that. I want to have a pretty good couple string of holes Hole 6, par 3, 303 feet. I'm going to go over the top, but you can go down the middle. Maybe you gotta try to get a little skip. I'm gonna go over the top. I threw that a little short, and then it hits a tree branch before the basket. Terrible jump putt, hits that branch. Terrible next putt. Trying to forget about those holes. Hole 7, par 3, 339 feet. Pretty hard left shot through the gap, and then a little bit of a skippy green. You want to hit just before it. I'm going to be throwing a turnover with a really overstable disc. I didn't get it high enough. It would have been perfect, but I have an upshot. Skips off the mound like I didn't want, and then I make the putt. Hole 8, par 3, 447 feet. This one is another one where you just want to stay in the middle of the fairway. Left side is not OB, whereas the right side off the fairway is OB tall grass. I know immediately out of my hands it's way left, and then upshot was pretty good. It was lucky, and this is my putt to save par. I got a little lucky on that one. Didn't bounce out. Hole 9, par 3, 414 feet. OB right in the tall grass. All these holes, you just want to stay in the middle. I'm going to throw my D1 again. Pretty good height, good angle. Trying to swing left. And just barely gets far enough left that I have a putt. You can see how close I was to landing OB. And circle's edge birdie putt. Canned it, and finally. Hole 10, par 3, 255 feet. This one's a tricky shot because it's in the middle of a fairway to a mid-range shot. I'm throwing a fairway, try to get a controlled shot. I land in circle 1. And have a putt for birdie, and I make it, but you can't throw a mid-range on that tee. Hole 11, par 4, 480 feet. This one could be a gimme, not a gimme, but it's one of the easier eagles on the hole to get. But there is, again, OB left and OB right, but there is no OB deep. I'm gonna throw my TL3, trying to get some stall fade. And it does at the end. It's probably about 50 short. Trying to make this eagle putt. Skips off the top and rolls to about 25 feet away. I'm trying to putt through these trees. Just barely hits off the chains, and that's a sad par right there with a bogey, with a eagle putt. Hole 12, par 3, 411 feet. OB left, OB right up until the woods. I'm going to throw the same disc, my TL3. Don't know what happened there. Turned it over really high. My upshot, I hit a tree. And terrible putt. Tap in bogey. Hole 13, par 3, 201 feet, feet. It's the shortest hole in the course, but it is a little tricky for a backhand. I'm going to throw my NV, and I leave it well left. Just hits that tree. I do have an upshot, and that'll be a tap-in par. Hole 14, par 4, 612 feet. This is a really elevated tee shot that you're just trying to land in the middle. There is OB right and OB left all around the pin. There are a couple of guardian trees right in front of the pin, so you want to curb your upshot right around that. Yikes. Terrible shot out of the tee, straight in the ground. And my second shot is also really low. I'm just glad I didn't cut roll into the OB. My third shot, pretty short again. Here I'm trying to do this, I don't even know what I did right there. Another terrible bogey. Hole 15, par 4, 455 feet. This one, you pretty much want to land in a good spot, or else it's going to be tricky to get a par or even a birdie. I'm throwing my Wraith, trying to do a big turnover, and I leave it really low, so it just cut rolls OB. And my Envy, my upshot was real short. And my putt, it's just not on today. Hole 16, par 3, 270 feet. This one, you want to land by the short pin, and then if you land somewhere around there, you'll have an easy upshot to the pin. Throw my buzz, placement shot right in the middle. Trying to give it a little run, just left. Then there's a putt for birdie, or par. And not putting today. Hole 17, par 3, 402 feet. OB deep. It's kind of scary because you don't want to overpower it, but you want to get all the way there. I'm throwing my D1 again, trying to flip up, ride it all the way there. I leave it a little left, but I will have a putt across some OB. Just short again. And I get a par. Hole 18, this one is probably the second most eagleable hole on the course. 480 feet downhill. Basket's tucked in the woods right there. I'm gonna try to throw a max distance shot. Maybe get a little skip in the woods. I'm gonna throw my D1 again. This looks very good. And it looks like it's gonna get down there, and then it hits that tree, and then it rolls right behind a tree. I think I would have been parked for eagle, but then hit that cage. Finishing the round at +5. Not as good as I wanted it to be, but yeah, not as good as I wanted it to be. I really wanted to be around even or +2, but I'm still in third place. I'm not going to complain. I would have liked to make a lot more of those putts though. Thanks again to Just Spin Discin for sponsoring me, and make sure to check them out on Facebook.